my parents were like, you either can go back to school full-time or get a full-time job. And I'm like, I'm gonna go with option C. I'm gonna follow my dream.
I'm going out, I gotta go. I'll bang a rang on the radio. So turn it up, I'm telling you. I think I'm ready for something new. Hey, hello, it's nice to meet ya. Hey, come in and have a slice of pizza. Hey, hello, it's nice to meet ya. Hey, come in and have a slice of pizza.
Hi, I'm Noelle, the host of Pop Punkin' Pizza, and today I'm joined by Josh of Controlled Chaos, a record store in Bolingbrook. So, how are you?
Fantastic.
Awesome. And how did you become the owner of a record store? Like, was it your idea originally, or was it like someone else's originally and you took over?
So I first opened Controlled Chaos in May 2022. I've been buying and selling records since I was a sophomore in high school. I've been collecting records since I was in the 4th grade. Started with the Beatles 1967 to 1970 Blue compilation.
Okay.
And then in high school, started selling, started with some 45s, then got to albums. Kept growing from there, had, school, jobs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been like a side thing, but I always wanted to do it because it's fun. And then COVID hit. And so dropped out of school, focused on that and working a bunch. Then coming out of it, summer 2021, coming out of that, my parents were like, you either can go back to school full-time or get a full-time job. And I'm like, I'm gonna go with option C. I'm gonna follow my dream.
Yeah.
And very briefly, I worked at another record store called the Green Tangerine out in DeKalb. Okay. The owner wanted me to open up a satellite location out here, but things just did not work out. Oh. Yeah, it was kind of a debacle. He wanted me doing a very short time span, and it was kind of a mess. Yeah. So so initially there was another person who was a part of the store. Unfortunately, there was falling out, some issues, so he's no longer part of this. But I had the idea to really create Controlled Chaos and have the vintage clothing, the records, and all the other kind of media that's in here to make it this unique and awesome place for, everyone to come in and hang out.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's a really cool place because you have a lot of things other than just records too. You have vintage clothing and you have little collectibles too. And so there's a lot to explore. So I think that's something that makes it unique from other record stores.
The devil's in the details here. Yeah. You can see everything in front of you, but when you really start to look, dig through the bins, go through the racks, just pull out the drawers, see all the CDs and cassettes and VHS tapes, you're like, oh my gosh, he has this or that. It's really fun. So I always encourage people to really look rather than just skim.
Yeah. And I think that's something that also makes going to a record store to get records more fun than just buying them online. And it's great because when you're in the store here, I'm always happy to play something for people, whether it's they see a record they've never heard of or something they just want to hear the sound of. It's always fun because it's and you can hold it rather than just an image. It's digitized online, so it's not the same. Yeah. I do like having records just so you can just look at the cover even. Even just that aspect alone makes it more worth it just to buy the record physically, I think.
Yeah, 100%. So.
And do you personally like records or CDs better, and why?
Oh, records, 100%. Just because I've got like 2,300 of them.
Yeah.
The aspect of being part of the process of listening to the music, you have to take it out of the sleeve. You have to take care of it as well, more than with a CD, rather than just popping it back in its jewel case.
Yeah.
The record, you got to clean it, take care of it. You have to have this very specific setup that does require more work and effort, but it makes you more part of the process of, being with the music.
Yeah. It's like your child.
It kind of, yeah, and it's just great. You can legitimately see the music too, because the groove is the sound wave.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You got posters and stickers and the colored vinyl, all the other little aspects that make it just even more exciting than just the music itself.
Yeah. So how do you curate all the albums in the store? Like, where do you get them all from?
Typically, people bring their stuff in and sell, or I'll have like leads or whatever. People tell me about certain collections they're selling. Yeah.
And what would you say some of the biggest challenges are from running a record store?
That's most of it is like the staying sane.
Yeah.
I always have something going on, whether it's putting on some sort of event here. I got Record Store Day coming up on April 12th, which I'm very excited for, but have a lot of moving parts with that.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. Paying your bills and all this stuff, but making sure that I am, have good customer service, making sure people are coming in here and leaving with a very positive experience. In this day and age, one bad review online can lead to many issues. So I always try and greet everyone, no matter who they are, with positivity and try and help them to the best, make them have a good experience here, because this is a place for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. And are you having any sales for Record Store Day? Because I know it's coming up in April.
No, sales. I don't do that. But I am, it is a special event where I'm going to be having live music.
Oh, nice. That's even better, in my opinion.
No, a bunch of different bands. We got my Tristan, who's actually in my band.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be opening. My friend Alice Louise, she does a lot of emo and acoustically. She's an incredible voice. Baby Teeth Vermilla, awesome.
I've seen them
folk rock. They're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Silkworm, more awesome folk rock, singer-songwriter stuff. His Instagram, it's hilarious. It's awesome.
Really?
You got to check it out.
Okay.
I think it's Silkwormstagram is what it is. Who else do we have? We also have Accordion Mike, the best accordion player in the whole country. I love him. He's a great dude. And then my band, Gelatinous Cube and the Ambiguous Rex, will be playing at the end of the night, and that'll be really exciting. We always love playing inside here. It's always fun.
One of the best band names, I think.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to someone who wants to start a record collection, but they're not sure where to start?
Well, start with your favorite band. Whoever your favorite artist is, just buy that. Or if you find if you're at a record store or somewhere and you see a cover that looks cool and you've never heard of it, buy it. Because chances are you're going to like the music.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example. The Dead Kennedys, their first album, Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables, that sold so well because it had such an absurd album cover. All the punks are like, I have to own that now.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best punk albums ever made.
And what age range do you think listens to records the most based on who you see coming in your store the most?
I would say probably the millennial to boomer. They probably listen to it the most, and they probably buy the most. But I do have a lot of Gen Z and younger kids, high school, middle schoolers buying records. I don't think they listen to them as much, but they certainly love to own it. Because with how digital is, you don't own that. It's just you stream it. So being able to just have that artist, whether they're going to listen to it or not, it just gives them that more personal connection, which I think is still really cool. And I support the heck out of that.
So I know you like a lot of different genres of music, but is there one that you would say is your favorite?
Yeah, punk music.
Yeah.
By far. But I do love the opposite of that, progressive rock, like King Crimson, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Gentle Giant, Hawkwind. Those, love it. But punk is my favorite. Descendants, Dead Kennedys, Black Flag, The Misfits, all the
classics.
Minutemen, the Chats, Emil and the Sniffers, Lambrini Girls, they're amazing. Edging, local band, love those guys. So Pure Intention, they're fun. There's so many good bands. Cheerleader Roadkill, buddies of mine.
I love them.
Love it all.
I've interviewed them.
Dude, Jack, the bassist, he's been a customer since day 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was their drummer for about a week.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we practiced once, but they were going to COD.
Yeah.
So I was just unable to, it was just a little too far, and they found someone who goes to school there who was also a drummer, and they could practice there, so logistically made way more sense, and honestly, the guy who they have for drum for them is perfect, and they're such a great band and great dudes.
Yeah, I love their music. I've had their music on repeat lately, so.
Yeah, I've got both iterations of their first EP. They gave me the demo version, and then they gave me the
Awesome.
numbered out of 100.
Yeah.
So 'cause there's not actually 100 made. They just said Jack started numbering them sequentially, then forgot what number he was on, and just started putting random numbers. So there's not 100 that exist, but it's numbered out of 100. So there's some fun Cheerleader Roadkill lore for you.
Yeah, some backstory.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your favorite records that you maybe also happen to have in store that you would recommend?
My favorite record of all time is Milo Goes to College by Descendants.
I love that.
Currently out of print. It is being bootlegged. I don't have any copies though. Don't have any in store. Pretty dang rare. In store, some of my favorite albums I have. That's, man, without being able to run over and look at what all I have,
Yeah.
it's a little tough. But
We might have to do a video later where we can like move the camera.
yeah, that'd be great. I mean, I have some of my favorite albums. Marty Robbins' Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. I love that record. Damaged by Black Flag, Dead Candies,
good one.
Gimme Communion to Give Me Death. Probably like Motorhead's first record, incredible.
Yeah.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Infest the Rat's Nest. I love that. New Order's Substance compilation, that's just incredible. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. Yeah, it's a basic option, but damn it, it's a great record. Same with Lee Morgan's The Sidewinder. Love that album. Manor Astro Man, Destroy All Astromen, incredible surf record. I like a lot of music.
Yeah,
Gentle Giant's
I can tell.
Octopus. I could go on for days. I've got
obvious.
Ailstorm, Sunset on the Golden Age. That is pirate metal.
Yeah.
It is so fun. If you don't like it, you're not fun. They're great. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can just keep naming off
Awesome.
stuff.
Those are a lot of good recommendations.
Yeah, there's a few.
And what less well-known band do you think is very underrated?
God, another loaded question for me.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier, Lambrini Girls, incredible. They just released their first album, Who Let the Dogs Out. Actually, one of my customers, his name is also Josh.
Oh.
He recommended me that record because I had heard of them, but I never listened to them. And he's like, dude, you need to buy this album. It's incredible. And I did, and I'm like, dude, you were right. This is awesome. It's just insane. Just incredible, like Riot Girl punk. They're so fun.
Cool.
Trying to think some other solid, underrated acts right now, or at least albums in general.
Yeah.
I don't think Lagwagon gets enough love sometimes. They're great. I love them. Dinosaur Jr.
Yeah.
Peg Boy. I mean, they only have a few records, but they're really good. Classic Chicago punk. Let me think.
You could probably go on forever, I'm sure.
I really can. Like my brain is like 90% just bands, music, and other BS facts about this the world we live in and the music.
Same.
It's fun, dude. There's so much. Like I said, there's so much to dive into and dig up. It's great. Rocky Erickson of the 13th Floor Elevators. His solo career is just incredible, like psychedelic horror rock.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Sounds cool.
I recommend it.
I love horror punk, so is it like similar to that? Would you say,
It's
or
like
is it a lot different?
Yes, if you take out the punk, if it's just rock.
Okay.
He was on the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack.
Okay.
Burn the Flames is the song that he did. So when have you seen Return of the Living Dead?
Yeah.
So when they put the zombie in the furnace and the ashes go into the air, that song is playing. It's great. I love it.
Cool. And since this is the Pop Punk and Pizza podcast, I always have to ask, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Cheese pizza. I'm a simple man.
Okay.
My
cool.
favorite place to get it from is probably Papa's Pizza in Woodridge. It's better when you eat it because you feel like a 70s mobster. It's so cool.
Really?
Yes, I love that place. Me and my buddy Anthony go there every time he's in town.
Cool. And anything else you'd like to plug or mention before we go, like social media or anything like that?
My social media for the store is Controlled Chaos Vintage, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, yes. Gelatinous Cube and the Ambiguous Rex, that's my band, gcxaw.shy on our Instagram, but on Facebook or nothing like that. We have a music video coming out next week for Jar of Pickles, and then the 3 weeks after that we have new songs coming out, which we're working on the cover for the song Gambling Gods. We're very excited for that. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of shows. Playing at the Pit Stop on the 19th with Saint Red, Lollygagger, who's incredible, and Fowl, also incredible. Saint Red's very fun too. And then May 17th, we're playing with Midpoint and Satva Dog and one other band, we're not sure who. And May 23rd, I believe we're going to be playing with Squiggle somewhere in East Dundee.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thanks so much for taking the time to do this interview. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This is fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
Hey, hello, it's nice to meet ya. Hey, come in and have a slice of pizza.